Welcome to another edition of iWake. Today is Monday, April 29th, 2013, and today is the In Theaters edition where I talk about what was out in theaters over the past weekend and what was good. So, I saw the movie Pain and Gain. This is Michael Bay's latest film, and unlike Michael Bay, this is not a big blow him up and shoot him kind of movie like the Transformers is. This is a comedy based on a true story about these muscle bodybuilder people that want to be rich and steal their way to wealth. That's the premise of it. So that was the one I saw in theaters this weekend. I didn't see the other new one, The Big Wedding, which got a 6% on Rotten Tomatoes. I'll probably see it sometime over the coming week here. Coming up next week is very exciting because we're going to have Iron Man 3 coming out next week as one of the many movies to kickstart this summer of awesome movies that we're getting ready to see. So coming up in May, we have Iron Man in the first week. We have The Great Gatsby in the second week, as well as a couple other notable ones. We have Star Trek Into Darkness the following week. And we have Fast and Furious and The Hangover Part 3 to close up the month, as well as After Earth in the final week, May 31st. So May is going to be a huge month for films. So with that said, I really did enjoy Pain and Gain. As I said in my YouTube review initially, the movie is good. It's enjoyable. It was well worth seeing at least once. But my problem with Pain and Gain by Michael Bay, starring Mark Wahlberg, Dwayne Johnson, and many more, is that it dragged on. The pacing of this film was not adequate, in my opinion. It could have been 30 minutes shorter than it was, I believe. 20 minutes, 15 minutes. It just went on too long. There were a lot of stuff that should have been cut to make it a more enjoyable experience. So it was very funny. It was a hilarious film. Lots of parts, and it just made me laugh out loud. And it was the funnier part is it's all based on true fact and true story. And there's just some absurd things that go on in this film. There's something that I don't like, the generalizations they make in some points of it. But overall, really a top-notch film by Michael Bay. This is not the typical Michael Bay movie, but I think it was very good and worth seeing at least once. This is not a movie I would recommend you go to buy. This is something I'd probably say you'll probably enjoy it once, maybe twice, but nothing that lives long-term that will have historical value for you. It was rather enjoyable. The end credits, you get to see who they were in real life sort of deal. So it was good. It was, I guess the best way to sum it up was it felt to me like a combination of Pulp Fiction combined with Breaking Bad. You had these good people going bad. You had these absurd upon absurd things like Pulp Fiction that just kept on building and building. So it was a good combination of both of those that was very funny and well done. So that was Pain and Gain. Really enjoyable experience, but not perfect, as I said. The other one in theaters now is The Big Wedding. I did not have a chance to see this one. I was caught up doing other things this weekend besides going to the theaters both days. This one got a 6% Rotten Tomatoes, which sometimes I disagree with Rotten Tomatoes, but with it being that low, I'm going to have to probably say it's going to be bad, but I'm going to see it anyways. It's basically, Robert De Niro having a fake wife for this marriage of his son. They don't want to know he was divorced, things like that. So, and it all ensues from that. It sounds to me like Meet the Parents, but not as good. But I will have to wait and see about that. So, in theaters now, not a whole lot. If you're going out in theaters, 42 is the one to see. Oblivion is wonderful, and as is, I've heard, as is, what else is out there? But yeah, 42 is what to see. So with that said, I'm not going to keep you too long today. Next week's going to be a huge week with Iron Man and the others coming out. So stay tuned for next Monday's edition for my thoughts there. Thank you for tuning in to today's show. Tomorrow will be Apple News, and Wednesday iTunes Weekly, Thursday Nintendo, and then International Film Club on Friday. So thanks for tuning in to today's show, and check out my other YouTube videos, youtube.com/TCHATEN. And I also write books. iPodEvolution.net is where you find the very first one. And thanks again for watching.